Well, hello, and welcome to Marty Plays Games. We are on the midweek stream. It is a Wednesday, and we are taking a look at Train Sim World number 6 on the PC. This is from developer Dovetail Games and published by Dovetail Games TSW, and released on the 30th of September 2025. There was some early access for this one by a few days, but I waited until the full game release because why would I spend all that extra money just to play it early? Embark on your next journey and discover the joy of train simulation. Be ready for anything as you master formidable trains across 3 new routes, unlock new skills and expand your hobby. Expect the unexpected in Train Sim World. Yeah, I'm not convinced that I'm going to see the unexpected in Train Sim World. I'm expecting to see mostly trains, some stations, and perhaps passengers, and plenty of railway tracks. I'm not really expecting the game to be very much different from Train Sim World number 5, if we're being particularly honest about things. So this one is a simulation with trains in, an immersive sim, apparently, and driving, and still doesn't have VR support officially, which is a major omission for a game like this, I would say. It has 214 reviews of all time, and it has 69% of those as positive, giving it a mixed rating. So there are 3 new routes to this one. I can't remember what 2 of them are, but the one that I am interested in, to the trains, choose a route, is... yeah, I have far too much DLC for this game. Do not buy all this DLC unless you really are interested in these routes. So this is the new one, the Riviera line in Exeter to Plymouth and is it Paignton? So this is the one that goes along the southern coast, that always breaks down when there's any bad weather because it gets flooded and debris on the lines and all sorts of stuff that just, because of how close it is to the coast. But it is a fantastic route. And there's this arch that I cannot remember the name of for the life of me, that's on Dumble something arch. Yeah. So this one, we'll see that on this journey if we really get that far. We may not get out of the training, who knows. But before we even get into the routes, we are going to have a look at the settings. If you have Train Sim World 5, you can... well, in fact, you can get the starter pack for free anyway, but any of your DLCs from previous games will import into this one and run on the new engine. So you don't have to buy all that stuff again, but you will have to re-download it. And for me, that was about 200 gigabytes of space. So it took a little while, even on my connection. So in terms of settings, this is the usual stuff. We have some general settings here. Got notification, volumetric fog. Well, there's a volumetric fog in general. I don't know why that's not in graphics. Save game, amazing. That's enabled, fantastic. And the game with the motion blur is in general. Random behaviour of temporary speed restrictions. Great, so we got that stuff. Accessibility options, we've got loads of those. We can hide lighting effects, HUD stuff, show score, marking spikes, we've got colourblind modes, subtitles, default movement is there, so we can turn that to walk or run. I'm not sure that is especially a accessibility thing, but it's there if you want it. We have some audio options here. I've turned this down to 50%, and menu music I've turned down to 40%, but I think I might turn that down a little bit more. It's one of these games that annoyingly you have to apply before you hear the difference. But I'm going to turn that down to 40 as well. There we go, we've brought that down a little bit more. This is all 100%, so the only thing I've left at 100% is the game sound effects. Then we've got some control options. I am playing this one with a pad, so I'm going to invert the y-axis, because that is the correct way to use a pad. Let's turn that down to 4. Now you've got some advanced control settings, gamepad settings, gamepad controls. I'm not going to change any of those, they'll be conforming to the usual train sim world settings, I would imagine. Oops. Dovetail Live settings. So I am logged into Dovetail Live, apparently. We have advanced settings for the graphics, everything's on Ultra apart from these things and these. Those are at the maximum anyway, so effects and shadows are maxed out. We have screen stuff. We are playing this 1440p full screen. It is proper full screen, and we're on the Ultra preset. We have player assist. So player driving assist is on the standard setting. We've got automatic coupling, automatic junctions, notifications are on, and expert mode is off. I'm not entirely sure what expert mode does differently. It probably makes the sim harder. I just want to enjoy going down railway lines, so I'm going to leave it with that turned off. And then we have some HUD options, so your little HUD in the bottom corner usually, that gives you your speed settings that are coming up for your speed limits and your current speed and your direction lever thing. And you brake in. So that's the lot. So live, I'm not sure if we go into that we go in with other people. I've always just gone with my train collection and just done the routes, because that's what I like doing. So we are going to play the new one. I think there's a German one as well as another new one. Here. The English Riviera. Hoboken. Leipzig to Dresden. Yes, there's a German route. So we're going to get Exeter to Plymouth. We have training modules. We haven't completed that, so we will do the training module because we haven't done it yet. Because I've not used this train before, I don't think. Because I think it might even be a new train. Select a training module. Riviera line introduction. This is on the class 802 GWR. As a rule, you want to aim to be at or below 30 miles an hour.
Welcome to your first day as a trainee driver here on the Riviera line. Exeter is known for its medieval history and beautiful architecture. Exeter's medieval underground passages are the only ones of their kind open to the public in Britain.
Oh, aye. We're going to get started.
Follow the markers to approach the empty route map billboards around the station and interact with them to place the route maps.
Okay, so obviously we're in this station now, which is properly modelled by the looks of things. Where are the cash machines? Oh, we've even got the ticket. Why the ticket machines just letting people in? That's not on, is it? Buy a ticket. They're giving away free entries to the trains. It even says buy tickets, buy queues. These people don't have tickets. Disgraceful. British Transport Police over there. We can get a bus or taxi, ticket office, toilets. Help point. Gentlemen. Oh, we can't go and have a pee. That is going to be very embarrassing later on. And we get on this train and we need to go between stations.
Take some time to explore the station and find other tasks. Fix up other route maps, place fire extinguishers, stack hard hats and fire cannons.
Don't look away. Hello. She's not bothered, is she? Don't stand so close to me. Nobody ever parks their bikes this uniformly. And nobody locks their bike, look. None of those would be there when the passengers got back. None of them. Alpha code 10. The explosive. True story of patrol lost in enemy territory. Is that a real book?
The next train to arrive at platform 1 will be the 12:04 Great Western Railway service to Exeter St David's.
Oh. Well, that's coming in 40 seconds. Are we actually going to see it pull in? Did something then. Do we have live boards? Are they? We do. I think it's going to be coming from that direction there. Is that the train? I think it may well be. That isn't the one that we're going to be getting on. But it's nice to see that there is quite a bit of activity going on at the station. Nobody's on the train. Not a sausage. Not a sausage.
Platform 1.
Get those brakes oiled.
12:04 Great Western Railway service to Exeter St David's. Calling at Exeter
What are we
St.
doing?
David's only.
Doors closing. Footbridge. Doors opening. Lift going down.
Or we can't go downstairs, I'm not sure. But it wants us going in the lift for some reason.
Lift going down. Doors closing. Platform. Doors opening. Lift going up.
This is our train. It's just to get on board, does it? Board the train, it does. So once it's to go into the carriage. Oh, somebody on this one. Hello. Tickets, please. Are you wearing, mate? I mean, I'm not a big fashion expert, but I'm not sure I'd be walking around in that. To each their own, I guess. Something wrong with your dress? You know you got legs showing there through your dress. I don't think that's supposed to have a hole in. I don't think that is a fashion statement. I think that is a bug. Oh, Dovetail, you never cease to amaze me. All right, I think we've got to sit in the seat, any seat. I want a carriage all to myself, so I'm having this one. Especially given we've got red leather boy. We'll sit in this one. Do we have a plug for our phone to charge it? Can't see. What about free Wi-Fi?
A portion of this route was initially designed by Isambard Kingdom Brunel as broad gauge and to utilise atmospheric power, where a differential in air pressure was used to propel the train. Atmospheric power was only in operation for 1 year between September 1847 and September 1848. The atmospheric railway was abandoned due to maintenance issues with the pipes and poor fuel economy.
I'm shocked.
The railway was converted from broad gauge to standard gauge in the late 19th century, shortly after the area's consolidation into the Great Western Railway. The other major station on this route was opened in 1877, named Plymouth North Road. A major rebuild began in 1938. However, the work was delayed by the Second World War and not completed until 1962.
I'll say this, it does look quite pretty.
This route is famous for its scenic seaside
Still got a lot of
towns
pop in
such
there.
as Dawlish and Teignmouth. The
LAD
severe
pop
weather
in
of
there,
the
no?
coastline has caused many problems along the railway.
It's
In
quite ugly.
2014, the severe weather collapsed the Dawlish seawall, cutting off the peninsula from the network. On several
no, we've got some
occasions,
stutters.
delays have been caused by waves hitting trains, such as on the 29th of September 2024, when a train was hit by a wave and was rendered unable to move until it was rescued by another train.
By a wave. What a shocking.
A 5-phase plan has been created to bolster the coastline against the weather. The work for the first phase was completed in 2020 and the seawall was given a new foundation.
How did that work out for you?
This route features the British staple, Class 150 Sprinter for local coastline journeys, and the modern Class 802 to tackle the journey to Plymouth and beyond.
That's what we're in.
Take on the high-speed 802 between Exeter and Plymouth, or take your time and enjoy the scenic coastline down to Paignton. Be aware of the weather and watch out for delays. There is something for everyone in along this beautiful tourist route.
Cool. Oh. Next training module is the introduction to the 802, which we do need to do. We certainly do.
In this training module, you will be learning the operation of a Class 802 bi-mode multiple unit in Great Western Railway livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the primary driver controls and passenger operations. When you are ready, climb aboard to get started.
If you
Sit
can't
down in
see
the
it,
driver's seat. This is where you will be
it
spending
doesn't
most of your
exist.
time. Remember to close all doors behind you.
Oopsie.
Set the master key to on to begin the startup procedure.
On.
Set the reverser to neutral. Set
Neutral.
the train's headlight control switch to the dimmed position. Headlights are important for letting others know that this train is currently operational. Press and hold the engine start button for 10 seconds.
What's that? Aha. Just like on your PC. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Didn't hold it for 10, but it has started. Press the diesel button. We're polluting stuff.
Before we get the train in motion, step out of the driver's seat and head over to the guard panel. This is where you can manually open and close the train's doors.
Way down here.
These guard panels are used to operate the train doors. Typically, a conductor would operate this separately from the driver. Make sure the doors are closed, then sit back down in the driver's seat and we can get the train moving.
Open the guard panel. Lock local doors only.
The doors release buttons must be held down for a minimum of 2 seconds.
Passengers are loading. Take the key. We don't want passengers messing with that, do we? Let's get back to a train before somebody steals it. I won't lock this. Door is locked. Good, we won't have anybody bothering us now.
The train is now ready to move. Set the reverser to the forward position. Let's get moving. Use the power handle to release the brakes, and then apply some power to start moving. Slowly apply more power by using the power handle until you reach the speed indicated.
What's our speed we need to get to? 150. We need more power. Oh, this is kilometers an hour, not miles per hour. Should change that at some point. We are in the UK. We are in miles per hour. Yeah. There's nothing on my panel there. Is that supposed to be lit up? We're not in service. Turn safety systems DVD to receive additional points. If I knew how to do that, I would. But now I'm trying to concentrate on our speed. Over speed. Oh, I think it's. Did it say that AWS? Signal past the danger. We're not going to be spanning anything. Still got the black shadow lines, only a little bit in front of the train issue. I don't remember there being mountains that big in Devon and Plymouth.
Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain speed and reduce engine stress. This train features bi-mode operation. In comparison to its 801 counterpart, this train has an increased diesel engine count, larger fuel tank and higher power output from its diesel engine. It is important to not exceed
Look
the
for a
speed
cow.
limit. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of brake effort by moving the power handle into the braking zone. You are now approaching the next stop. Use the power handle to gradually apply more braking effort and come to a stop at the station. Don't worry if you miss the platform. You are free to go around this loop as many times as you want.
We did it a bit faster, didn't we? That took us ages to slow down. Ages and ages. Kilometre away, 1.1. Keep an eye on that because we'll come off the power a bit earlier this time. Once we start seeing that come down again. Remember, we're going to go through the tunnel first. The tunnel's pretty quickly after. The station's pretty quickly after the tunnel, I should say. Enjoy the mountains again. The mountains of Plymouth. Still 1.4 kilometers away, 1.3. We're at 100 kilometers an hour. When we hit 1 kilometer, we want to stop in a little bit of braking on. Doing it nice and slow. Probably not the most efficient way of doing it. A little bit early. Just a little bit more. Perfect.
Good work. That concludes all of the basics for operating this train.
Good. And I think what I'll do is I'll just turn the sound down just a little bit. That was getting a little bit loud. So the next training is the class 150, is it? This is the commuter type train that also runs on this.
In this training module, you will be learning the operation of a Class 150 diesel hydraulic multiple unit in Great Western Railway livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the primary drive controls and passenger operations. When you are ready, climb aboard to get started.
I'm ready.
Sit down in the driver's seat. This is where you will
Yes,
be spending
Mom.
most of your...
She's a bit forceful, isn't she? Sit down. Do as you're told.
Set the master key to unlocked to begin the startup procedure. Set the reverser to neutral. Set the train's headlight switch to the day position. Headlights are important. Before we get the train in motion, step out of the driver's seat and head over to the guard panel.
Again?
This is where you can manually open and close the train's doors.
Open. Oh, we better put the guard key in first. We didn't open all of them, did it? No.
These guard panels...
Local door closed. Did we do that? Okay, back we go. No, I want to see down. I don't think it was right that we left it with the master key in there while we were buggering off down there, but...
Let's get moving. Set
Okay,
the
then.
throttle lever to notch 1. We should apply power before releasing the brakes to prevent rolling back. This is very important when starting on a hill. Set the brake lever to the release position. Slowly notch up the throttle lever to reach the speed indicated.
P7. The speed indicator doesn't say 48, does it? Go into neutral.
This diesel hydraulic multiple unit features an inline-6 4-stroke turbo diesel engine capable of 286 horsepower.
Wow.
It is important to not exceed the speed limit. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of brake effort by moving the brake lever into step 1.
That's what you said last
You are
time.
now approaching the next stop. Use the brake lever to gradually apply more braking effort and come to a stop at the station. Don't worry if you miss the platform. You are free to go around this loop as many times as you want.
I'm not seeing the station yet. Oh, there it is. I think she told us to apply the brakes a little bit on the early side.
Good work. That concludes all of the basics for operating this train.
Well, we didn't stop in the right place. Now we got the scenario now. From beaches to banks. We've done all the training. Good, good, good. Today we're going to be driving a unique one-off service that will stop at various landmarks. Where's my train? Get out my way. Wonder if we can go out there. How come they can escape this world and I can't? Forever trapped. Why do we have to go up in the lift? Why can't I go in the stairs? Why are there no stairs here? Apparently don't want us to go up the stairs.
Doors closing. Footbridge. Doors opening. Lift.
We're going to go down the stairs this time. Hello. 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 Hello, missus. Hello. Nice lunchbox. Now, we want to turn on the master key. That was just there. On. What was next? Running lights. On dims. Oh, full now, apparently. Reverser set to forward. Reverser's not changing. It won't move for some reason. Is that a bug? I've done something I should have done. Reverse it off. We accidentally turned the master key off. Is that what we did? There we go. What did we set it to? Fantastic. Right, let's start the engine. Press the brake hold button. Which is... brake hold button. Power handle to 2. Stop at the location. We need to do 30 miles an hour. So let's get some power on. We're over speed by 2 miles an hour. What's the speed limit now? Can't see a speed limit. Oh, I can. Yeah, it was hidden by the red control. And we're into miles per hour now. I didn't change it in the settings. Just need to keep an eye for the speed limits. Yeah, yes. So they haven't cured the stuttering in this game, have they? I mean, you couldn't be playing this game on a much better spec PC than this one. And you still have the stutters. And it's been the same in every single train sim board game. Can go a bit faster. Does sound a little bit like a TIE fighter, don't you think? Saying this about these train sim world games is they are very relaxing to play a lot of the time until you get to the point where you go through a red light and you get penalised and it goes game over and you have to start from the beginning again, lose all your progress. That's quite annoying. Not that I've ever done that before. Yeah, still loads of detail popping on it. So I don't think the engine's really improved, especially. It's quite ugly, I would say, to have that much popping. And we've maxed this game out on Ultra, and we still have this problem. And essentially what you're buying with this game is an engine for DLC. And it doesn't cost you any money to upgrade to the latest version of Train Sim World 6, but the changes seem so minute. I mean, if you told me that I was playing Train Sim World 5, or even Train Sim World 4, or maybe even Train Sim World 3, I'd believe you. But at least they don't make you rebuy all your DLC, because that would be quite painful. We should see, look, we've got a speed limit coming off at 75. So if we just... bring the brakes down a little bit, because we do need to just drop that speed down a little bit before we hit that 75. Oh, bit of a hiccup there. Yeah, these are definitely loading stutters. Oh, we want to put a little bit of power on because we're going uphill. Oh, look, we found the sea. Nice. 1.6 miles to the station. Can you see? Can you see? There, I think that might be the archway. Just up ahead here. That people jump off and die at every year. Oh no, it wasn't. It was just a house.
We are now approaching Plymouth.
Hello, Plymouth. And push your left stick. Right, enter photo mode. Can we? Set the power handle to 1. Our door shut. Okay, come on. It's 2 miles away. I don't think we're running to a timetable at the moment, so it's probably not too bad. Speed limit is 80. Let's start that popping then. Like boom! Oh, there the trees are. Orange light hazard. Got a red light ahead. Maybe it will go, so we've got 1 orange. Maybe the red one will go. We don't want to go through the red light. We're doing 33 miles an hour in a minute. Oh no, there it goes. Green light. We've got to go. Got stuff up there, are we? Fun fair. Take a phoenix picture of the... Push the left stick and right stick. Oh, I think it means push it down. Sure. Why not? How do we get out? There we go. Use the horn. Let's go. Let's stop at Parsons Tunnel for another photo shoot, because we always get out of a train and photograph things. That's how we do it on the railways. There it is, there it is, there's the archway. That's what I was looking for. Why didn't we go and take a photo of that? I suppose everybody's taking a photo of that though. Not new. Let's bring our power back to neutral. 1.5 miles away from our station. Or photo shoot, or whatever it is. Not a bad view. Oh, we're over speeding. Did that just give me fines then for driving significantly over the speed limit? Like bloody cops in this game. We'll just coast in 30 miles an hour. We'll be fine. It's always quite tricky playing this game with a controller because when you hit the shoulder button, it doesn't quite engage unless you hold it. Oh, too long, 2 yards short. Does it want us to do another 2 yards? Surely not. Come on. Oh, we're going backwards. Come on. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Now we're going to go right past it. Right. It did want us to go outside. I think that's what it was waiting for us for. There we go. Look at it. Look at the view. Almost. Yeah, almost. Take a photo. Cool. We just entered photo mode. What is it with you? Bloody... Oh, there we go. Didn't I just take a scenic photo? Wasn't that good enough for you? Oh, there you go. How long does it take that to register? It's who knew? 13 miles to our next stop. I'm sure we're going to get into trouble when we actually get back to base for getting out of the train just to take photographs. It's dark, there's no graphical processing going on there, hardly at all, and it's still stuttering. We've got the main lights on. We look down here. Headlight control full. Very effective. Even worse when it rains. We can turn the windscreen wipers on somehow. Oh, we can go a little bit quicker here. Forward preparation. We should have pressed that button earlier on. Wheel spin. Nice. The European Train Control System Acknowledge. So I'm sure that some of these things, because you've got this dead man switch stuff going on, if we put this into pro mode, so maybe we probably have to push some of these buttons rather than just putting the accelerator on and off the power button. Are we not going... We're on power 2 now. There's the windscreen wipers, I think. Emergency left. Oh, well that's good. We have to manually wipe, do we? It's like having an outside toilet now. What's emergency do then? That's an emergency wiper. Fantastic, alright. It is a manual wipe. See, my car, I've got auto rain sensing and it does it. You'd think for a sophisticated train like this, it would have auto wipers. This is the 802, so this is the modern thing that they use on the current railway lines for this sort of journey. And I'm just not paying attention to the speed limits here as well. We've got one coming up to 90 miles an hour and 1.5 miles, so we can get our speed on. It definitely does not have the tech pack in this train. What if we've got air conditioning? We've got a computer. Don't think it plays Doom. Crisis. Oh, that is windscreen wiper speed there, so maybe it does. I wonder what that one was all about then. We got these separate. That is an intermittent, yeah, definitely an intermittent wiper there. Can be doing 90 down here, but I don't think we've got many passengers on board anyway, so it doesn't really make any difference. Let's put it up to 40. So we have 40, 25, 10, 5 and 0. And nothing in between. Fancy brakes. Just got to keep an eye on that speed because we are going downhill. And we're going to hit a 60-mile-an-hour speed limit in 1.8 miles while I'm mucking around looking for aircon. Heating, ventilation and air conditioning. Let's set it to 22. I thought we might have aircon. We're gonna need to put some braking on here. Just bring that down a little bit because we've got 1.7 miles and we've got some yellow lights going up as well. Slightly uphill. If we see a single yellow, we need to be ready. If we see a double yellow, then we need to get ready to start. We're going to go through a station, I think, and that's the blue one. Is we do have a red light at the end of that station, though. So we'll put a bit of min brake on just to bring us down a little bit. It may be that we see it's double, so that says get ready to stop. We run the red light, will be game over. There are no second chances, not in this game. We're doing 40 miles an hour, so let's get back. Oh, I always do that the wrong way around. We know at the end of this platform there's going to be a red light. Can't see it yet. There it is. Now I can see it. We do not want to run it. I think we will stop very slightly before it. Now it's like one of these situations where we'll just coast up to it, and as you approach it, it'll turn green, and then we can go. Nice. a little bit of particle effects there on that. That one was the commuter train. It really is putting out a lot of smoke, that one. No, it's not a tutorial mode. This is a scenario mode. So this one is getting us to just do some photo shoots. So if we went onto the timetable mode, then we'd be stopping at the platforms and we'd have to get to these platforms at particular times. But you can make this game as easy and as hard for yourself as you like. I mean, if you want to go proper serious on it, then you just turn the pro mode on and it doesn't help you at all. You just have to know what you're doing. And all this HUD element stuff that you see here, you can turn all this stuff off as well. And then you have to know how to read the railway signage properly. Then you can just play it in this mode if you don't know where to start, and you'll have fun times. I mean, it's a very relaxing game to play, as long as you're prepared to pay money for the DLCs that you want to go on, because you'll get 3 to start with, and anything else on top of that you got to go and pay for. But I mean, like anything, you don't have to buy all the DLCs, and if you did, you'd be either very keen on trains or quite mad. So I have most of the UK routes on this, but I don't bother with many of the foreign ones. I did see a save button. Yeah, you can, so I can push Y now, and we'll be able to go back to that point. I don't know whether that's a new thing or not. You can also turn that off in the options as well, if you don't want to have that kind of scum saving, I guess. In case you miss a red light. But as far as the DLCs go, I just wait for them to go on sale, like in the Steam sale at the minute, and you can pick them up often with a 50% discount, or sometimes even more than that, depending on the popularity of the route or the age of the route. Some of the DLCs go back to the early Train Sim 1 and 2 days, and they haven't updated them. But I mean, they're all playable. Some of them are just better than others. We need to get up to 55 miles an hour. But they've been waiting for this particular route, this Plymouth South Coast route, for a long time in this game. Put that down to 2 just to deal with the incline. Green light coming up. Should put the horns on through the tunnels. Remember which button that is. Oh, we've gone all dark. I think we do have internal lights as well. Where's the horn? There it is. Oh, I thought it was another tunnel we were going into. Oh. Going down, so we just want to put a bit of brakes on so we don't overspeed. Green light coming up in 1 mile. And some of the trains have even better horns than this one. That's quite a good one. We got pylons, I mean they're quite cool. Door releases, where's the internal lights? Oh, we're over speeding, just want to put the brake on a little bit. Did we not turn the fans on? Put that on light. There's the cab light. So now we've got the cab lights on. Can't change the direction of the ventilators though. 80p data entry. So we don't have a kettle, but we do have a plug for it. He's got a cup holder though. Do we have a cup holder? We do. We cannot put the pentagraph on. Yeah, we are just deflating head. If we added a body in Dovetail's engine game, it would drop the frame rate. And you can already see there was a stutter then. The loading stuttering is really quite bad, and it's been like this in every single version of this game that they've ever released, and they still have not fixed it. And of course all this ugly pop-in that you can see as well, bearing in mind that we are running on a RTX 5080, 5090 even, and maxed out on the ultra setting as well, so this is maximum LOD. $90.50 for Christmas. What I want to get, if I'm going to buy a new graphics card, actually, is for my dual scaling Xeon system, is the Intel B60 Pro cards. I'd like to have a couple of those for AI Gen. coming up to a yellow light and we're dropping down to 45 mile an hour speed limit very shortly. We are 0.9 miles from our stop. I think that blue will be the station that we need to stop at. So we'll just put some min brake on. In fact, I think we can leave that off for now. Get down to 500 yards, we can put that back on.
We are now approaching Plymouth.
I don't know where that sound's coming from, you know, because it's on this headphones. It sounds like it's coming from my television. So I don't know how they're doing that. It's very freaky, but it doesn't sound like it's coming through my headphones. I think this might be the last stop. Hey, wants us to go and take another photo. You can stay beyond the... I mean, you can get out of the train and go onto the platforms and then do stuff to the platforms as well. There's stuff to do on those, like fill in the maps and the posters and things. And we have people. Let's take a photo of you, fella. You're not in focus. Oh, there you go. Yep, save. Oh, we can upload it as well if we really want to. You know Jeff? Oh, I've never met him. Yeah, we've done that. Come on, game. Catch up. 20 miles to the next station. We've got to go to Plymouth. Bloody hell. Alright, well. Guess we're on our way now. Really has taken us the full section and the full length of this course. Oh. That sneakily changed the speed on me now. We're going up to 60 now. Come on, why haven't you jumped to 60? Speed limit 60 now. Yeah, now it's done it. Maybe it's when it reaches the end of the train. Right, we need to keep an eye out for red lights, because I always miss them on that little gauge in the top right. I don't know whether they have any emergency situations on these, like you get in the flight sims. That if somebody jumps on the train tracks, for example, you have to brake or hit them. Don't think I've seen that in this game. Or trees on the line or anything like that. Could be quite an interesting scenario. Have you ever played any of these train sim games, Az? You should definitely give them a go. So you can down this one for free and do the training stuff. You have to buy the scenarios separately, but you can play about with the base engine. It's like any game, any sim game like this, like the American truck game, American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator. Spend loads of times doing that, but you can dip in and out of it. I think learning to drive the trains on the easy modes is pretty quick and easy, because it just gives you all the pointers, tells you what buttons to press. And you can make the routes as long and short as you like. Bring the power back. I picked this one up on CD keys, or loaded as it is now, for £27. And that then comes with the 3 new courses, or the 3 new routes, which is this route. There's a German one, and the other one's in New York one, I think. And if you really want to, there is a pack on Steam with Thomas the Tank Engine. Well, a lot of the courses are also third-party ones, so they're not all done by Dovetail, so the quality can vary on the routes. But all the reviews on the different DLCs will tell you what's what. The game's been around for so long, there's a massive fan base for it, and they all hate Dovetail on the most part. And the thing is, there hasn't really been a lot of competition for this game. There's a few different sim games, but they never get the same kind of level of support that this game gets. I think there are more niche sim games than this one. I did play Patrol Officer Simulator the other day. where you were a police officer on a beat, just giving parking tickets to cars. Ooh, horn. I'm sure there must be a shortcut for that. Down and then up. It is quite satisfying. Yeah, there probably is. I don't know enough about trains to be able to say one way or the other. I think you can get a different view as well. I know that I can get up from my seat if I want to. Just get this train into a neutral. So now I can get it. I don't know whether it will drive itself, but we can go and have a look, see if we've got any passengers. Toilets, don't know whether they can open those or not. I don't let you open the toilets. Are you going to jump, As? Alright, well, hopefully might catch you at the next LAN. I'll try and make it to one of them one of these days. But have a good eve, mate. So we have 13 miles to the station. I think when you're playing these longer routes, you've definitely got to enjoy the scenery. We could spot to see how many line side boxes we've got. I spotted one there, we just went past. There's the second one. Very slight incline. Oh no, we're back down to level. Keeping an eye on my top right corner there, just to see if we've got any lights coming up. And we do not. Maybe all the way just into Plymouth now, I guess. Without any interruptions. Into neutral, coasting along. Slight decline. And we're away from the sea now. We've lost the sea. Green light. Green light coming up in 1.2 miles. We are 12 miles from the station. We're driving under the speed limit. We got some points for that. That's nice. Put the brakes on a little bit because we're on a 1% downward slope. Don't want to go over speed. Don't want to get told off again. Industry. The clay place. Maybe there's a kiln in there and they make pottery. Green light coming up. We're going to go through a mini little station. Must be a local one. Oh, should we do the horn? I'll scare him. See how many sheep we can spot. I said sheep. Nice bridge. Still got 10 miles to go. We're going up an incline now, so we need to put a little bit of power on just to maintain our speed. There's some sheep, look. Don't know that they're actually moving or alive. But definitely look like sheep. speed. We're going down. I think we'll put a little bit of brake. Just maintain that under the 60 limit. Through a green light. It didn't tell us there was a green light there, did it? Green light coming up now. Maybe it wasn't a light. Signal. We'll get our passengers there, if there's any left on the train, that is. Coming up to an 80 mile an hour limit, so we can actually increase our speed. Let's put a little bit of brake on there, because I don't want to go over it just yet. It's quite a slow route, actually. Considering this train can do easily 120. Maybe even 125. My granddad was mad into his trains. Sadly, he died long before he got to see anything like this. But he would have loved this. He used to have all the train magazines. So we've just passed the 80 limit. That should pop up to 80 in a second. Six miles to go. There we are. So we can get a bit of speed on. This one's quite a steep slope downwards, 2.4. Stopping the train from going over speed now. Five miles. Green light coming up in 1.7 miles. And we've got a 60 limit coming up. And the yellow light after the green light. So we should drop a little bit of speed now, because the slope is just starting to ease up a little bit for us. Dropping down to 60 and then back up to 70 again. Well, that one's just gone green. We're nearly at the station. 2.5 miles. Yellow light ahead. Nope, just gone green. And we're up to 70. We're back along the coast. Or a river, or a coast, one of the two. Maybe it's a tidal river. We have a 60 mile an hour speed limit coming up. So let's go to neutral. Nearly at the station. Coming into Plymouth. Got a 25 mile an hour limit ahead. We can let the hill just bring our speed off a little. Just let it drift off a little bit. 0.6 miles away. I'm not going too fast. Red light. Here we are, here's our stop.
We are now approaching Plymouth.
Oh, we're at Plymouth. Nice. There's the main station over there. Now what? Does it want us to go into the station and stop? Oh, we've done it. We've done the photo. Platform 4. Last stop. Here we go. Last 100 yards. Perfect. Unload the passengers. Wait until 13:22. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I should save my game. Oops. Save. We can get out and have a look. That's our train at Plymouth. So yeah, not. I mean, it plays as well as all the other train sim games. You know, it's a train sim world game. What were you expecting? As I said, you could have told me I was playing one of the other games. I really wouldn't have known the difference. But it's fine. If you like train sim world, you've probably already upgraded. But that is all from me for today. I shall be back again at the weekend with another game for my pile of shame. Until then, I hope you have a pleasant evening, and I shall see you later.